All right. We're back.
Word.
You probably thought we would never be back, but we're back.
Yes.
All right. So, what happened? Well, Miguel finished his first month in the dojo.
Whoa, snaps.
One of two.
Yeah.
And admittedly, it's been a little all over the place, but that's fine because
Chillin'.
what do we do here? We iterate. We go with the flow.
Going with the flow.
All right. The flow.
The flow.
The flow. The crow.
What is the flow?
What's the song?
It's to be go with. I don't know.
All right. Today we're joined by Ezio. Yeah. All right. Mic check. 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3.
Ooh. Ooh.
Yep.
Ooh.
We're good. All right, Miguel. Kick us off. I want two things from you today. I want one.
Mm-hmm.
What's something meaningful you got out of your studies today?
Today?
That's the first thing. Tiles.
Tiles.
It's falling apart, Miguel.
Tiles.
Nothing stays forever. All right. You got that? I'm going to ask you to repeat that question. Don't answer it.
Something meaningful I learned today.
Okay. All right. And what's your big goal for this week? What do you want to get out of the whole week? Okay.
Yeah.
I don't want to come back next Monday and be like,
He didn't even complete his goal.
what did you even do last week?
Yeah.
Come on, man.
Lollygagging.
No. Okay. Those are your two prompts for today.
Word.
Go.
All right. Well, first, I do have a goal. I gotta finish my sumo game.
Oh, I saw that.
Yeah, it's coming along nice.
It's got these little, what are they, marbles?
Marbles. Yeah.
Like the effects on them look awesome. Like it's just a marble, but I was like, dang man, there's some nice graphics.
I made him spawn now, so like he's just not on the screen. He spawns in. I'm trying to make it so like there's multiple that spawn in. They chase it. He chases after you now. I figured out how to do that.
You figured that out? Okay, so that was one of your tasks
Yeah.
that we wanted to figure out just for pseudo paradox. It's like, how do you get the AI variant to follow a path?
Yeah.
Like right now we have it glitching around, like
Yeah.
but you can actually get it to go in a direction or follow you.
Yeah,
right?
it just follows me. Tries to push me off.
Maybe that's how we do it. Maybe we move an invisible object,
Oh yeah.
like jump it around, but then we have the character follow that invisible object. Could be a way to do it.
Snaps. Yeah.
Okay.
I finished XP.
Yes. Show him the book.
Over.
It's over. It's done.
I went through like 6 chapters today. It's crazy.
Wrap it up. What's your book report? What's the biggest thing you got out of that book?
Practice.
Practice makes perfect.
Practice makes perfect. A lot of team stuff and how like the XP itself works around everything. It's weird.
Nice. Hopefully, you'll get flashbacks of that book when you end up on an awesome engineering team, and you can go, guys.
Let me pull out my XP book.
There's a better way.
It's all dusty.
There's this book. Have you heard of this? I think there's a better. I don't remember it all, but I remember there's a
blow
better
the
way.
dust off of it. It's there.
Exactly.
It's there.
That's awesome. Cool. I got a surprise for you. No, just kidding. We already talked about it.
Yeah.
Now that you finished that book.
Now we got to do it.
Oh, I'm actually going to read this too. I'm so excited for this book.
Oh, yeah.
Head First C#, A Learner's Guide to Real World Programming with C# and .NET. Boom.
Boom.
Head first. Let me just read the chapter
Chapter 7. Chapter 7's where it's at.
Sections. You already read it?
No, but Chapter 7's where it's at.
You don't even know what it is?
Nope.
Just guessing.
I'm guessing. Chapter 7.
All right. Intro. It's going to be the best one right there.
Oh, yeah. Here it is.
Start building with C#, building something great fast. Hear that? Fast. Bet you got something
But
on
clean.
XP about that. Oh, clean, yep. Dive into C# statements, classes, and code. What's a statement, Miguel?
Statement? Isn't
Yeah.
that the class thing up there on the top? You know what I'm saying?
Like using statement? You're talking about using?
Yeah, using statement. No? Am I wrong?
It's like a line of code. But there's more to it. There's more to it than that. But yeah, we'll talk about it. Unity Lab, or is that really Unity? Explore C# with Unity. Oh, I didn't even know that was in this book. Holy crap!
Straight cap.
Is it really? Not even capping. There's a Unity Lab in these. Sweet. I didn't know this was about Unity. I seriously did not. I was like, man, it's not going to be about game development, but it's still good to learn C# on its own, and it's actually with Unity Labs. That's awesome. Objects, get oriented. Oh, you see how they make it funny, because object oriented. Types and references. What's a type?
Type? The public thing? No, that's a class. Type.
Remember I told you there's like different types of buckets?
Yes.
Like an array is like a bucket.
Yeah, I remember that.
Right? That's basically classes define types. Classes are the blueprints for different types.
The video when we were in the car.
Yes.
Remember that.
Encapsulation. Keep your privates private. Remember that?
Private.
Oh, yeah. Inheritance.
I remember that.
So inheritance is you remember how everything comes from Unity object or whatever, and just keep inheriting each other.
Yes. I
feel interfaces. Like that book's
gonna help with all my understanding
so much. Yeah. We probably should have started with this.
I have things that are mixed up in my head.
It will keep it interesting because you're gonna read this and go, "Oh, now it connects," and it's gonna connect to things, and it'll be more interesting. Before, if you read it, you'd be like, "I have no idea what it's talking about." But now that you've been coding for a while, and now you start to learn the basics.
Yeah, I still get mixed up with names, so that probably helps.
Oh yeah, because there's like 5 names for everything. Is it a function or is it a method?
That's what I'm saying.
Yeah. All right. I'll go through them real quick. Interfaces, enums, and collections. So collections, buckets. We talked about those. Link and lambdas. That's getting complicated there.
Ooh-wee.
Reading and writing files. Captain Amazing, the death of the object. What? They're probably talking about functional programming. Exception handling, putting out fires gets old. So good exception handling was something to read about. Downloadable exercise, animal match boss battle. Ooh, that sounds cool.
I think
Visual Studio for Mac Learner's Guide, because Visual Studio for Mac is garbage.
Really?
I like Mac, but that program is garbage, folks.
Ooh-wee.
And a code kata, a learning guide for advanced and impatient readers. I totally want to do a code kata with you before the end of this.
What is
We've got
that?
4 more weeks. So a dojo, you see kids in their black belts and their white robes, I forget what they're called, gis or whatever.
Gis.
And you know how they're all doing the same movements, like in a row, kicking and karate chopping in, right?
Yeah.
And they get better at the movements, and then they can do them faster. It's the same movements. That's a kata. It's a karate kata.
That sounds
Japanese
nice.
word. It's like practicing the same thing repetitively.
That sounds great for me.
Imagine that.
That's how I learn doing things over and over again.
Yeah, a lot of people do. So we'll have an exercise where it's like, build this app, does this thing, it meets these requirements, and then
do it again.
and again, and then you get better at it faster. Okay, so that is going to be an awesome book for you, and that's just like the high level of what every chapter is about. There's actually a really deep dive table of contents after that. Just reading that table of contents will take you a day.
Word up.
Okay, what's your goal for this week? Not your goal, your goal.
Finish the game.
Sumo?
Yes.
What are you going to do with this game once it's finished, though?
I'm going to publish it online.
Yeah.
To the Unity website, so you can all play it.
Are you going to make it yours? Make it special so people know it's yours?
I'm going to make it nice. Copy? I'm going to put my name and I'm going to put my face in the middle. Okay, I probably won't put my face.
You should. Put your face on the ball. You know, you get texture.
Make it a texture. And then that would be crazy, huh?
Put Ezio on one.
Yeah.
Ezio, you want to be a ball?
The enemy.
You want to be a sumo wrestler? Okay.
Word.
Okay, that's good. I have one other thing I would love for you to do. Not this week, next week. But I want you to be able to load all of your games on this PC here. And then on one of the recaps, we'll just go through them real fast.
Word.
Just like all of them.
Down.
Maybe it'll even be a standalone video. Maybe we should do that at the end. I don't know.
Get all my games
it's
together.
Good. It's the halfway mark. So let's try to do it this week. Try to get all your games accessible here. Just share the folder across users, because we're both users. Did you read that article I sent you this morning?
I looked at it, yes, but I was half awake.
It basically said that Gen Zers, people who are just graduating high school right now and going to college, they don't really use the file system.
Oh yeah, files. I hate files.
They don't use folders and directory like subdirectories, and they don't organize their files because, and this totally makes sense, because they grew up in a world with like iPhones that they don't really expose the file system to you,
No.
but also search. Windows, Mac, they all have, Spotlight or search or whatever in them. So if you want to find a file or app, you just search Unity and open up Unity. You don't need to go to program files. Do you even know what program files is?
Nope.
So it sounds crazy, but kids just put everything on their desktop or whatever.
Yeah.
This is what this guy was doing when he started.
Projects go here.
Eventually I got him, created a folder to put everything in called Projects Go Here with spaces and everything. And I was just like, what the heck, man? Kids don't know what files are anymore, but I guess maybe you don't need to.
I never do files.
But I think for software engineers, you should really start to learn that side of it. Computers.
Files. I always get so like, how did you find that in the files so quick? Like, I always have a hard time locating.
I've been dealing with Windows since Windows 95.
Jeez. Well, I
Actually,
think
my
my
first-
school has that.
Yeah. Do they still?
It's really old.
Yeah. No, but someday we can do a recap on that. But for Unity, you remember I told you that Unity project I have? Someone actually helped me set up the file structure, right? It's more organized than what you
crazy.
might see in some other projects. It's good to have an organization like that. You know where everything goes. Don't get confused and lost.
Mm.
Anyways, I thought that was funny. Kids don't know what files are.
It's just so hard.
It makes sense
Yeah.
because, like, my generation, we don't know what like memory is, like in the early days of programming. Not even early days,
RAM.
but yeah. Well, you would have to actually access variables by like their point in memory. So you'd have like a hexadecimal like string like location of your variable, and then you would have to release the memory so that you didn't get an error and like run out of memory. And so we don't have to do any of that in modern languages. But if you ever do C or C++ or whatever, you have to do some of that, and it's so
sounds
hard.
horrible.
Yeah.
That just sounds so bad. Ooh.
So what are you doing for fun?
Fun?
What games you playing? You give up on BioShock, huh?
I didn't see the appeal in it. I mean, it's a nice looking game. It's just I got to a point where I had to buy something from a vending machine, but I didn't have the resources, and I spent the resource on something else. But it's like a 1-of-1 thing, so like I can't get it back, and it's like I'm just stuck.
Kids these days,
What do you mean?
all they play is Valorant.
Valorant's so good.
They don't
Yeah,
know
I got
how to
a
play
college
a
thing for
story-based
that.
game. Really?
My friend set me up with that. I might go to George Fox University to play Valorant.
What?
Yeah,
Are you that good?
not that good, but I'm good enough.
All right. Well, as long as you keep studying computer science.
Yeah, that's what I told my friend.
Cat.
I said I need to go, computer science. He's like, well, I'm doing that right now. I'm like, oh.
There you go. Well, hopefully.
Yeah, hopefully.
I mean, if that's the only thing we get out of this is that now
I got a scholarship to play games.
Yeah. That's what he does. That's what he spends his nights doing.
Oh
With
yeah.
his buddies, playing Valorant.
Playing
Well,
Valorant.
Who knows what your path will be in the future,
Ooh,
but
yeah.
hopefully you'll look back at this time and be like, hey, I got 2 months to work on games and learn
Yeah.
stuff I never thought I would learn. So that's good.
Honestly, yeah.
Cool. All right, well, let's wrap it up. What's your quote for the day?
Well, I had this ready on speed dial, like pizza. You know what I'm saying? What's calling to me today? Well, let me see. And here it is. All right. This was chapter 25 in the conclusion. All right. The key to XP is integrity, and XP values are worth putting into your hard work. Yeah, say bye. Yeah.
All right, integrity. You heard it.
Integrity.
Integrity.
Toodles.